A significant shift is on the way, and it will be better than you could have imagined. It's no accident that you clicked on this video. The universe has conspired for you to receive this message because you must prepare for the transition that is about to occur in your life. Something strong is about to occur that will have a significant and beneficial impact on people's lives. You've been on a journey that at times seemed interminable and unpredictable. But believe me when I tell that this is the reason why. Before we get started, I'd want you to take a minute. If this message speaks to you, pause the video. Now, press the like button and leave a remark 77 below. Why? Because 77 is a holy number, a communication to the cosmos that you are open and willing to receive. Let this be your proclamation, a method to increase the energy of this message. Watch the video again. Play it in the background or let it to accompany you as you relax. As a result, the force of this transformation permeates your being and draws it into your existence. You may not realize it yet, but a tremendous shift is on its way to you, and it will be much better than you could have anticipated. It is no coincidence that you are seeing this video. The universe has gently pushed you to this exact time to hear these words, because you are deeply prepared for something wonderful. Your path, with its twists and turns, is about to take a significant step ahead. What lies ahead is more than simply another shift. It's the transformation that will transform your whole reality. Think about all of your problems, uncertainties, and times when you felt trapped and lost. You've been on a seemingly unending journey, but right now you're on the verge of a life-changing shift. The reason you've had to face these trials will eventually become evident. This transformation is more than merely an occurrence. It is a rebirth. This is the life you've always wanted. The one you know is right for you is going to happen. Take a deep breath and ready yourself. The energy around you is moving in ways you don't understand. But believe me when I tell that this is precisely what you've been waiting for. The moment you've been waiting for, when everything finally clicks, is closer than you realize. Have you ever noticed how everything seems to fall into place just when you need it? That is not luck. That is the universe, working behind the scenes, coordinating everything in perfect time. Right now, the cosmos is aligning in ways you may not be aware of, but it is propelling you toward a destiny that is uniquely yours. Even if you can't see it, the divine plan for your life is unfolding. In times of uncertainty, it's easy to feel lost and out of control. But what if this time of uncertainty is truly the beginning of something incredible? Every event, failure, and error you've experienced is a stroke in the masterpiece that is your life. And just as a painter takes a step back to view the overall image, the universe is going to unveil its larger design to you. Sometimes we oppose change because we don't know how it will end out. We dread the unknown, question the process, and wonder why things aren't moving quicker. But what if I told you that your present position is precisely what you need to prepare for? What's next? The universe understands precisely what it is doing. Trust that everything is falling into place in divine order, and that every minute of waiting has served to prepare you for your greatest change. Have you noticed any repeated numbers, unusual coincidences, or dreams that seem to have a deeper meaning? These aren't random occurrences. They are the universe's method of signaling to you. The synchronicities you're witnessing are not a coincidence. They are messages, reminders that the energy of transformation is all around you. Pay carefully because these indications are directing you to something crucial. Perhaps you have noticed the number 1111. Perhaps certain symbols keep surfacing in your life. These are not just coincidences. The cosmos communicates via symbols, numbers, and gentle murmurs that frequently go unheard. But today, More than ever, you are being asked to listen. These recurring patterns are pointing you in the direction of your greater mission. It's as if the world is saying, yes, you are on the right track. Keep going. When you notice these indications again, don't ignore them. Take a minute to contemplate. Experience the spirit of these events as if they were speaking directly to you. The cosmos is attempting to inform you that you are not alone on this path. You are being led every step of the way, and the indications are merely reminders that you are precisely where you should be. Transformation is never simple. It necessitates going into the unknown, letting go of the comforts of the familiar, and accepting the pain of transition. But what if I told you that the uncertainty you're experiencing now is a sign of growth? When we confront the unknown, we are forced to let go of our old selves and embrace the tremendous possibilities that lies ahead. When confronted with a transition, it is common to experience a combination of exhilaration and dread. After all, change is leaving behind the life you know, your comfort zone, your habits, and your routines, and embarking on something new. But believe this. Your genuine power rests in this area of uncertainty. The person you're becoming will be considerably more powerful and connected with your soul's mission than you are right now. Remember that every breakthrough in your life occurred after a moment of uncertainty. Consider a moment when you made a brave choice, such as starting a new work, moving to a new city, or taking a chance on a romance. That moment of going into the unknown was intimidating, yet it eventually formed you. This time is no different. You are about to embark on your next great chapter. And although you may not see the big picture yet, know that the universe is preparing you for something wonderful. There's a reason you feel like everything is coming apart around you. Old structures, whether in relationships, occupations, or beliefs, are collapsing to make room for new ones. This may seem confusing, disturbing, or even painful, but believe that these changes are required for your development. The universe is eliminating what no longer serves you in order to make place for what is intended to arrive. When things break apart, we frequently believe we are losing something significant. However, in actuality, you are gaining room. Allow for new beginnings, possibilities, and ways of being. The best present you can offer yourself is to let go of anything that no longer serves your greater purpose. You are being set free from the bonds of the past, allowing you to fly toward your future. This is the essence of rebirth. The old must give way to the new. It's like a tree dropping its leaves in the autumn, knowing that fresh buds will grow in the spring. Even if it seems like everything is dying, it is truly the start of something great. Believe that you are being transformed into the version of yourself that is destined for greatness. Change is more than simply one sensation. It's a combination of excitement, expectation, and sometimes worry. It's like standing on the brink of a cliff, ready to jump into uncharted land. You may feel your heart beating, your mind racing, and your body stiff with anxiety and excitement. But here's the deal. The anxiousness you're experiencing is not a symptom of anything wrong. It's the energy of transformation rising from inside you. Think of change like a wave in the ocean. At first, you see it rising in the distance, but you don't realize what's coming until it smashes upon the coast. The surge of energy is what propels you ahead, pushing you to take chances, develop, and change. And although it may seem overwhelming at times, trust the process. This is the normal ebb and flow of development. Accept your anxiousness as a sign that something huge is about to happen. You're venturing out of your comfort zone, and genuine progress occurs when you can breathe through the suffering. You uncover your own potential. Remember that every significant transition in history has been preceded by periods of uncertainty. This is your opportunity to embrace your own brilliance. One of the most difficult things you'll ever do is let go of what no longer benefits you. However, it is also one of the most effective acts of self-love and self-respect you can do. The energy of change can only flow through you if you make room by releasing old habits, harmful relationships, and limiting beliefs that have held you back for far too long. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or erasing the past. It's about respecting it for the lessons it taught and then deciding to move ahead into a new chapter. Consider cleaning up a messy area so you can finally breathe and move freely by letting go of what is no longer necessary. You create way for new energies, prospects, and a brighter future. It's not easy, and there will be times when you wonder whether you're making the correct decision. But believe this, your spirit understands what is best for you. The new energy in your life cannot fit into the old areas you've been clinging onto. To embrace the future that awaits you, you must first let go of the past. As you prepare for this shift, you will need to let go of some relationships and behaviors. It's difficult to say goodbye, particularly to individuals or activities that formerly provided solace. But if they no longer reflect the version of yourself you are becoming, it's time to let go. This is not a judgment on others. It is an acknowledgement that you are growing, and not everyone will develop with you in the same way that a butterfly must break free from its cocoon. You, too, must let go of relationships and routines that no longer serve your larger purpose. This may seem lonely at times, but keep in mind that isolation is frequently required for personal development. Before the new connections, the proper relationships enter your life. You're creating room for additional individuals who share your values and want to help you succeed. Consider the power of your surroundings, who you spend time with, the habits you follow, as well as the atmosphere surrounding you, have a significant impact on your change. If you are ready for this change, be prepared to let go of whatever is holding you back, whether it is an obsolete belief, a poisonous relationship, or a restricting habit. Only then can you realize your full potential. Certainly. Let us proceed to change the script for the remaining headers. I will keep the engaging tone, emotional connection, and compelling language. The unknown is frequently seen as a source of worry, but what if it's the entrance to your full power? Stepping into the unknown does not imply stepping into darkness. It's about stepping into the beauty of possibilities. The unknown provides opportunities for development, new experiences, and uncovering aspects of oneself that one was previously unaware of. Every time you leave your comfort zone, you unlock a new level of your potential. Fear might easily prevent you from exploring the unfamiliar. But what if anxiety is just a warning that you're on the verge of something extraordinary? Remember that every big accomplishment in history started with someone taking a risk and venturing into the unknown. They did not have all the answers. They just trusted the process, believed in the trip, and let themselves grow along the way. Now it is your time. Believe that you already have all you need inside yourself. You have the power, insight, and resilience to handle whatever comes your way. The unknown is not threatening. It is an invitation. And the more you say yes to it, the closer you are to realizing your full potential. Patience is more than simply waiting. It is about learning to believe in your life's timetable. Personal development takes time, and there may be times when you feel like you've been waiting for what seems like an eternity. What if I told you that patience isn't passive? It's a dynamic force that shapes your metamorphosis, enabling you to evolve in ways that would be unthinkable if things occurred too rapidly. Personal development seldom follows a straight route. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns, and times when you wonder whether you're making any progress at all. However, remember that development is taking place under the surface. Just as it takes time for a seed to sprout and develop into a robust tree, so does your own progress. Take a deep breath and give yourself grace. Trust that everything is going as it should. Sometimes the most difficult element is just letting the process to develop at its own speed. Your metamorphosis is a piece of art that takes time to complete, and each day brings you closer to being the person you were always intended to be. Your intuition is a strong tool, a compass that guides you through life's labyrinth of choices and problems. However, many of us disregard it, questioning our instincts and rejecting them as figments of our mind. But what if your intuition is your soul's voice, directing you to your greatest path? What if the solutions you seek are already inside you, waiting to be acknowledged? Start paying attention to the small nudges and murmurs in your heart. They typically appear when you least expect them. When you're in a state of silence or facing a difficult decision, your intuition talks via sensations, visions, or even unexpected discoveries. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle that becomes stronger as you trust it. If you've ever had a moment when something just seemed right or incorrect, that was your intuition at work. Moving ahead, trust it. You don't have to have all the answers. Your intuition will guide you to the perfect location, people, and opportunity. Trust in its knowledge. Your spirit knows the route. As you begin this transformational adventure, one of the most essential things you can do is love yourself deeply and unreservedly. Self-love is not about vanity or selfishness. It's about acknowledging your own value, accepting your flaws, and celebrating the extraordinary person you are. When you adore yourself, you provide the groundwork for all other types of love to pour into your life. Love people, love your mission, and love the life you're creating. During times of transition, it is tempting to be harsh on yourself, to condemn yourself for not being where you believe you should be. Remember, change is a process that involves patience, kindness, and understanding. The more you love yourself throughout this process, the more open you will be to receive the universe's assistance, guidance, and blessings. Begin with little actions of self-love. Speak nicely to yourself. Celebrate your tiny accomplishments and forgive yourself for previous faults. Your change will go a lot more smoothly if you accept who you are right now, rather than focused on what you believe you are not. You are deserving of every gift that comes your way. Your attitude is the lens through which you see the world, and it has the potential to either accelerate or impede your change. If you approach life with a sense of shortage and anxiety, you will attract more of the same. However, if you adopt an abundance, optimism, and potential perspective, you will begin to view the world and your life in a whole new light. Your mentality shapes how you react to problems, how you see your progress, and how you deal with the inevitable setbacks. This does not imply pretending everything is fine or disregarding your problems. Instead, it entails deciding to concentrate on solutions rather than problems, possibilities rather than constraints. It entails seeing losses as learning opportunities rather than failures. Your mentality defines your world, and altering how you think affects how you live. When you build a positive, growth-oriented mentality, everything changes. Obstacles will no longer be hurdles, but rather learning opportunities. You'll recognize that every struggle is an opportunity to become stronger, smarter, and more resilient. By believing in yourself and keeping a development mindset, you have the ability to improve your life in ways you never imagined possible. Vulnerability is frequently seen as a weakness, yet it is really one of the greatest qualities you can have. To be vulnerable is to be authentic. Allow yourself to be recognized for who you genuinely are, without hiding behind masks or facades. When you accept vulnerability, you open the door to stronger relationships, more love, and a more honest existence. This isn't a route to perfection, it's a trip to the truth. Allowing oneself to be vulnerable creates room for others to do the same. Vulnerability dismantles barriers and develops bridges. It enables deeper connections, more open talks, and genuine emotional liberation. True connection and healing occur when we are raw and open. So let go of your fear of judgment. Don't be scared to express your flaws, challenges, and genuine emotions. There is power in accepting your vulnerabilities. Your change will thrive when you are real. As you anticipate the changes in your life, take a minute to reflect on your journey to this point. Every difficulty, failure, and moment of uncertainty has brought you to this place. You've come so far, and the beauty of your change is not just in where you're headed, but also in what you've conquered to get there. Celebrate every step along the road, no matter how minor it seems. Transformation isn't a goal, it is a trip. Every step of the trip is important. Pain, learning, and times of uncertainty have all helped form you into the person you are today. So instead of racing to the next chapter, take time to appreciate where you are right now. Appreciate your accomplishments, the development you've had, and the strength you've developed. You are on your way to something lovely, something remarkable. Every step you take brings you closer to realizing your full potential. So cherish even the difficult times, since they are what make your trip genuinely unique and worth the effort. Your mind is the most powerful instrument you have. It contains the keys to your aspirations, objectives, and destiny. However, many of us restrict ourselves based on the ideas we have, the beliefs we have, and the tales we tell ourselves. The power of your mind extends well beyond just thinking. It is a force that molds your reality, resulting in the world you see and feel. The first step in harnessing its power is to acknowledge how much control you have over your ideas, emotions, and perceptions. Every thought you have is like a seed planted in the rich soil of your subconscious. When you consistently think positively and clearly, you nurture your mind and foster achievement. However, if negative ideas are not addressed, they may develop into weeds that hinder growth. Understanding this power enables you to exert control and deliberately plant ideas of plenty, opportunity, and empowerment. Over time, these ideas emerge into behaviors and outcomes that propel you toward the life you want. The world's most successful people have conquered their thoughts. They recognize that what they concentrate on grows. They devote time to fostering an attitude of possibilities, thankfulness, and forward movement, whether in business relationships, chips, or personal development. The trick is in how you interpret problems and opportunities. When your mind is in tune with your aspirations, you can do the impossible. Begin by doing regular mental exercises to improve your attention. Visualize your aspirations as already realized. Practice positive affirmations and address any limiting thoughts that arise. As you train your thoughts, changes in your surroundings will become apparent. The cosmos constantly reflects what is going on inside of you. And when your thinking is in tune with your fullest potential, you'll attract the life you actually deserve. Fear is often seen as something to be avoided, something that holds us back. But what if fear isn't something to be overcome? What if it can be utilized as a strong tool for development? Fear, properly understood and reframed, has the power to drive your transformation and push you to your greatest accomplishments. The goal is to approach fear with bravery and curiosity, rather than running away from it. When you sense fear, your body is indicating that you are about to enter uncharted land. This is the time for progress. when you push yourself beyond your existing boundaries. Instead of escaping to safety, embrace your fear. Ask yourself, what is this fear teaching me? Is it an opportunity for growth? Is it revealing an area of my life in which I need to mend or get stronger? The answer is usually always yes. Fear indicates the areas of life where your greatest potential is waiting to be realized. By identifying and accepting your fear, you reduce its influence over you. Instead of perceiving it as a challenge, consider it a sign that you are on the correct track toward your ultimate self. As you confront your anxieties front on, they start to lose their grasp. What was previously scary is now a chance to show to yourself how competent you are. And with each fear you overcome, you gain confidence and resilience, expanding your comfort zone and reaching your maximum potential. Begin small. Determine one aspect of your life in which fear is holding you back, whether it is speaking out, taking a chance, or making a change. Then take a step toward it. Every time you act against your fear, you gain momentum. Fear no longer keeps you back. It becomes the fuel that propels you onward to your greatness. In a society that always expects more of you, it's critical to safeguard your energy. You can't pour from an empty cup. Despite this, many of us continue to give without replenishing ourselves. Setting limits is not a kind of selfishness. It is an act of self-care. Boundaries help you to maintain your emotional, mental, and physical well-being while still being there for others. Consider your energy to be a valuable resource, similar to money or time once used. Failure to create clear limits might make it difficult to recover. You allow people to take advantage of you without regard for your needs. This may result in fatigue, resentment, and a strong sensation of depletion. On the other side, learning to create boundaries empowers you to defend what is most important to you: your inner peace, your health, and your happiness. Boundaries do not need the construction of walls. They are about making room for oneself. It's about stating where I finish and where I start. When you set healthy boundaries, you educate people how to treat you and create an atmosphere in which you may flourish. This might be saying no to activities that exhaust you, seeking help when you need it, or making time for self-care without shame. Begin by recognizing areas of your life in which you feel depleted. Is it in your relationships, your workplace, or your social commitments? Once you've identified where your energy is being drained, express your limits openly and gently. You have the right to preserve your time and energy, and doing so will make room for more clarity, balance, and pleasure in your life. Letting go is one of the most powerful forms of self-love you can engage in. We often hang on to the past, whether it's old scars, limiting beliefs, or former relationships, because we feel they defined who we are. Each time you overcome criticism, you strengthen your own self-esteem and confidence. Remember that people who genuinely support you will recognize and cherish your individuality. So be true to yourself and ignore other people's thoughts. Your truth is your power. Manifestation is the skill of making your aspirations a reality. It is about connecting your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the desires you want to manifest in your life. Manifestation is more than just asking the universe for what you desire. It's about being a vibrational fit for your aspirations. When you believe in your goals and take inspired action to make them a reality, you are co-creating it with the universe. The approach starts with clarity. What is your true desire? What lights you up? What does your heart hunger for? The more specific you are about your objectives, the simpler it is for the universe to coincide with them. Whether it's a fulfilling career, a loving relationship, or financial success, clarity is the first step towards manifestation. Once you've gained clarity, imagine your aspirations are now yours. Feel the feelings of accomplishment. The more vividly you can experience a sense of manifestation, the greater the energy pull you will produce. You don't have to worry about how. Trust that the universe will direct you to the appropriate individuals. Opportunities and situations are created by engaging in daily manifestation rituals such as writing, visualizing, and gratitude. Trust the process and trust that what you want is already on its way to you. Remember that manifestation is not about pushing something to happen. It's about going with the flow of the universe and letting your aspirations emerge naturally. Too frequently, we are preoccupied with the past or worried about the future, losing sight of the current moment. However, the only true time is now. The present moment is when change occurs. It is where you get the ability to make decisions, act, and live completely. When you concentrate on the now, you relieve yourself of the weight of past regrets and future concerns. Living in the present requires mindfulness, or the capacity to be completely involved in whatever you are doing at any given time, whether it is a conversation, a task at work, or just enjoying a cup of coffee. Being present enriches all experiences and strengthens your connection to life. The more you practice mindfulness, the more you'll be able to enjoy the beauty and enchantment of each moment by staying present. You quit waiting for the ideal moment or situation to make a change. You recognize that now is always the best time to take action, make choices, and live in accordance with your actual aspirations. Every minute is a fresh chance for development, healing, and change. Therefore, cultivate present moment awareness. Begin by activating all your senses. Take in the sights, sounds, and fragrances around you. Concentrate on your breath and allow yourself to be totally present in the moment. The more you accept the present moment, the more you will discover the richness of life and the change it offers. Transformation does not occur in a single instant. It is a process, a path that requires perseverance, patience, and a strong dedication to oneself. But if you trust the process, accept ambiguity, and connect with your greater purpose, there is nothing you cannot do. The life you've been longing for is almost here. And with each step, you grow closer to being the person you were intended to be. So, be open, interested, and most importantly, believe that the universe is directing you to something great. The transition is taking place right now. Embrace it. Celebrate and allow your development to emerge.